Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Hi.
Look up. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Get close together.
Hey.
Get together, Saints. Get together so they can see
Oh, you
y'all.
can take another picture?
No, they're not taking a picture.
Oh.
They can see y'all. Okay.
Now the picture that you took now, that's not going to stay there.
Oh yes, that's going to be your picture for when you're.
That's going to be the permanent
Yeah,
picture.
that's going to be the picture that's going to be up for
and
this
I'm not
show.
looking down, and I'm looking down, or just for this show.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Be ye also ready. In season.
You should have said, "Hey."
I did.
You should say,
I
"Hey."
said it twice.
Get ready
I
to
said it
take the
twice.
picture.
I said
I
it
was
twice.
trying to set up so I could.
Y'all on air.
So I could share.
Y'all live now on air. Talk to the people.
I don't know what incarnation.
Y'all don't know your name of your show?
That's well, yes, we do
Oh,
that.
okay, well do your introductions and everything. Y'all on air.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. It is time to dig deep and get into the well. It is Thursday, and as you know, it is our well anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's our well anniversary.
Yeah.
Well anniversary.
Hey, good people. What's going on? As my co-host said, it's the well. It's Thursday, the well anniversary. Okay, everybody. We're so excited to have you all here with us on the big comfy couch.
Because we're international. We got cameras all over the place. I don't know which way to look.
On the big comfy couch.
I'm trying to give everybody some FaceTime.
So our guest is about to walk in, but that does not change the fact that we are excited to see you and all of y'all.
Yes,
everybody.
It is because of you
that we are here. So we want you all to continue. Well, yeah, we want you all to continue to tune in.
Here he come. He late, but here he come with his do-rag on.
We have some things coming up, y'all.
Here he come with his do-rag on. He late.
Let's give it up for our guest who walks takes his place in the hot seat.
Hey.
What's up?
This is Devontate, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Hi. Say hi over there to them people.
Oh, how y'all doing?
There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I see you.
So today, basically, Devontate is going to be sharing his story about walking through his relationship with God. So we want you to start from the beginning because I know your mom said there was a time you didn't really believe in God. You were.
So yeah, I want to start from like the beginning.
Yeah, we want
all the way back.
All right, so
brought you up to the now.
All right, so I guess when I started walking away from him, it was around like 2014. It's when my granny got real sick, and she was in the hospital. So I used to like before then, I used to always pray every night. Pray for her health, pray every night, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure, just like I always pray. Like I want my granny home. I want my granny to feel better. So when she passed away, that kind of just made me angry at her. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I ain't expect like I always like I knew she wasn't gonna live forever, but I wanted her to live forever. And at the age she passed away, it was too young. You know what I'm saying?
What age was she?
She was like 66, and when she passed a couple of days after her birthday. So yeah, so I used to pray every night, every morning, every night for my granny, just because I just wanted her well, I just wanted her better. And then when she passed away, it just like it made me feel some type of way towards her because I was like, why would you do that to me? You know, like because like my granny was like my second mother. Because when my mother used to never be at home. She used to work late night shifts all the time. So I used to always just be a granny's boy. I used to always be under my granny all day, every day. You know, grannies, when you get in trouble, you run behind them. So I run behind my granny all the time. Even when I know I was in the wrong, she always used to take up for me. When I'm supposed to do my chores, my granny would come and do the chores for me. It's just she's just always there for me. Candy, food, just anything I ever. She was my second mother. It was a point in time when I used to call her mother. I used to call her mama. I ain't call her granny. When I was young, I used to call her mama. So it was just like when she passed, it was just so hard for me. And then I was just like, I was angry. So I stopped praying. And that was like around 2014. I stopped praying every night like I used to. I used to pray every night. every night. And after that, I just stopped praying. I gave up. I lost faith, basically. So then 2014.
So wait, before we move forward, tell me what it was like before she passed, so even prior to 2014 you prayed. How often were you going to church? What was your relationship like? Did you read your Bible?
All right, so like I was just like this tradition, regular Christian. We ain't never used to go to church
What's a
every.
regular Christian?
Well, like
Some of y'all super Christians.
Are there super Christians? Are there regular?
I ain't gonna say
unleaded,
regular. I ain't gonna say regular Christian. I'm gonna say mediocre.
Premium.
I'm gonna say mediocre Christian.
This is different. Got a regular Christian,
I'm
mid-grade, and
I'm
a
gonna say I was just a mediocre.
gasoline.
I was just a mediocre
So
Christian.
that means you're not going to church
So I was going to church, but it wasn't like every Sunday.
occasionally.
It was
But
just
you were,
like
so
occasionally. So
With
I
you-
was always.
How old were you at this time? 2014, 15,
I was 14 at
So
that time.
Your
so
mom wasn't going either.
She was like we was
She was
we was just
going-
occasional. I mean, not occasional Christians, but mediocre Christians, basically.
Casual.
So
Casual would be a good term.
casual. So
Robert,
we would go to church, but it
Nothing
ain't
like right now.
it ain't nothing. It ain't. It's so far from what it is right now. It's like when I go step back into the church, like our old church is called Friendship West. Ain't nothing wrong with the church. Ain't nothing. It's a good church, but it's the power is not there. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't operate in the fivefold ministry.
Didn't he?
He just called me. He called my name.
it's okay. You
It
tell the
is.
truth. This is the well, okay?
It's what
So
we all about
whatever you
truth
say,
here.
Go ahead.
All I do is tell the truth.
Well, there you go.
I can't. But
Mhm.
it ain't far from a bad church. It's a magnificent church. It's just they don't operate in the fivefold ministry. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the apostles and stuff like that. They don't. It's because they don't know how to operate in it. They don't really. What they do what they're called to do. They're called to the justice system. So they take care of the families. They take care of the homeless every Sunday. Like they do what they're supposed to do. It's a great church. I love the church, but it's just they don't. It's not the glory. The power is not there. And when I came to the way fellowship, it was there. Everything was like that's when my whole life just changed around, just like that, straight like that.
Before we get there,
Oh yeah, before we get
casually,
casually,
CME,
we would
Christmas,
go to
Mother's Day, East.
like, we would go to church like every other Sunday and just get like a little pep talk, get us good for the week. But it wasn't like I wasn't reading my Bible like I was supposed to. I wasn't reading.
But you were praying.
I was always praying. Like my mom taught me to pray, my granny taught me to pray. So every night I prayed. Every single night I used to pray. Every night in the morning I prayed. And then that was like you said in 2014 or before 2014. Which I want to talk about.
2014.
All right, 2014.
So, grandma has passed away. You're
So
praying consistently. Now
praying
you're
consistently.
now you're
Then when
mad
she
at God.
passed away, I was mad. Like I just totally lost. It wasn't like I was mad.
Right.
I ain't lose faith, but I was just mad. And this is like it hurt it so bad. It was like why would you do this to me? You know, I needed her here. You know that my brothers and my mama needed her here because she helped out a lot when we transitioned from Chicago to Dallas. So she was there. She was very she was there. She was like the rock to our family. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like so hard for me, and I was just like, I would question him like, why did you do that? Like, I needed her, my granny, and I just felt like it wasn't. I feel like she went too soon because of her age. She was young, but I knew she was sick. So I used to when I used to pray every night. I used to always pray for her health to get better, for her asthma. She had bad asthma. I remember this is 2014 when she was getting sick, like her asthma was just getting bad. I used to run home after basketball practice just to make sure she take her medicine, like because my house was like a couple blocks down the street from where we stayed at. So as soon as after basketball practice, how everybody chill and talk to their friends. No, I'm running home to my granny to make sure she take her medicine. That was every day because her asthma had gotten real bad. So that was just like every day I used to run home, make sure she take her medicine. Like I just always been like that growing up with her anyway. Like I just always made sure she take her medicine. Anytime I felt her any type of wheezing, granny, you gotta take your inhaler right now. Do it right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was because I always cared for her health, and I know how bad asthma was. So I had asthma, and I know that I knew it was hers was worse than mine because she like wheezing was bad. It was loud wheezing, bad wheezing. So I just always make sure she take her medicine. I always take care of my granny. Just anything that she needed, I was just always there for her, and she was just always there for me. So it was all like it was just mutual. The relationship was mutual. So
So after she passed, you mad. So where? Tell me the next step in getting away from God. What does that look like?
all right, so after she passed, that's 2014. That was like freshman year in high school. We gonna go to like I stopped praying then,
Mhm.
so our connection was gone. I didn't stop completely praying. I'll pray when stuff would get real bad.
Like we all do.
Yeah, that's when I drop down to my face and start praying. But I wasn't praying how I usually do, like every night. I stopped doing that. But then occasionally I just pray when stuff the times would get real hard. I got real selfish. So I started praying for what I want instead of for other people's instead of for like because he already know what I want. But I need you know what I need. I was praying for what I want. Some some stuff that's
Random stuff.
yeah like
And
they don't make no
shoes
sense
and
that I'm even
clothes.
yeah they don't make no sense that I'm even asking him for that because I already got the stuff that I need.
Mhm.
So I was just
So
praying selfishly at
yeah.
that point.
So tell me, did you when you stop praying from the time you were praying consistently to the like kind of towards the beginning of the time that you stopped praying? Did you see a change in your life? Could you like were there any visible signs of
Disconnect.
yeah?
My attitude got way bad, worse. Um, I was just I began to get real rebellious to my mom. Um, Nobody couldn't tell me anything. I didn't know. Every time, like anytime something used to happen, I used to hold all my pain in. I used to always tell my mom, "I can't talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. You don't understand me." That's how I used to always felt. I was just so angry. And then when my granny passed, like when I was at her funeral, I didn't even cry because I was told that we don't cry. We don't cry. So I was just holding everything in, and then just taking it out on people, basically. So like that's how it was with me. Like I was angry, like a very angry child. Just then like rebellious, didn't want to listen, doing what I want to do. Don't nobody can tell me not to do it. I'll do it anyway because I want to learn for myself. This is how I was, and,
What do we do?
and I'm gonna do it anyway. And it was just that's how it was. Like I was so hurt. I was just taking it out on the world basically.
So if you didn't have the type of relationship that at the time that you wanted with your mother, was there anybody, because generally what kids tend to do is when they don't have a parental connection, they tend to connect or hook up with other individuals that may not be a good connection, but because they're looking for a connection, they
See,
make that connection. So was there anybody, friends, people at school that
I
you
was
connected with that
like
maybe you should not have, or
not that I should not have. I only hang with the same four people I hung with since my high school years.
so how are they helping you through
Since
this
middle
process?
school. I never talked to nobody about it.
Wow.
That's how it was. I never I couldn't open up to nobody. I never. It's just like I held everything in. I couldn't. I just didn't want to open up to nobody. I just wanted. I didn't want to feel the. I didn't want to just. I didn't know how. I didn't want to. It was just. I'm good. I'm gonna take care of
Yeah.
myself, basically.
Yeah.
Like I just began to get more selfish about myself, basically, not caring about anybody else. So it was nobody like that. I just sat down and just talked to, just poured out to. It was not even females. Like I didn't even date like that. I ain't like dating because it's like I like if I want to date somebody, I want it to be real. I want it to last. In high school, it was just like I always been like I've been mature. I've been grown up since I was young. So it was just a whole lot of kiddie stuff with the females.
So you didn't have those instances where you took your anger and it was channeled in other ways, like drinking, smoking, sex, things of that sort? It was just bottled up.
It was
punch
bottled
the
up,
bottle.
so I started smoking, but I didn't start smoking until like my junior year. I think it was like towards the end of my junior year in high school. Yeah, it was towards the end of my junior year in high school. I was always stuck on peer pressure wasn't never like I wasn't like that wasn't me. Peer pressure wasn't moving me, none of that. It was just
I do it because I want to do it.
yes, I chose to do it. Boom, I got sucked into it, and then it turned into a habit, and you know what I'm saying. That's basically how I was coping with my pain, and then I write a lot of music. So basically, like my music was how I was expressing myself on the paper and to the beat. Not I wasn't expressing myself to nobody. I was expressing myself to the music and letting the pain go away with the smoke. I ain't really drink. I ain't really start drinking until like I got to college, but it was just like when I wanted to go to a party. So I ain't no drinker and none of that. It's just a smoking issue. That's what I'm really dealing with. But other than that, that was how I was really coping with my pain, with smoking and writing music, and then fights. I was very angry. Like anything would tick me off. Like I don't tolerate because I'm a respectful person, but as soon as somebody disrespect me, it's like I just go off. Like I don't like I strayed away from it a little bit. Like since then, like I worked on it a lot, so I don't get ticked off as fast. But I still get mad, but like I know how to control it basically. But like as soon as somebody tick my, I want to fight. Like what you trying to do? Like that's how I was. Like what you on? Like come on, step outside. Come on. Like that's how I
I
was.
just bumped your elbow, dog.
My
It's serious.
bad,
I was
bro.
just, but it was just like I wasn't angry until somebody just tried me.
Right.
Because I'm introverted. When I was in school, I didn't talk. I had my headphones in. I talked to the same. I played basketball, so that's what helped a lot too. Basketball, when I played on the basketball court. So yeah, that helped out a lot. A lot. I'm glad I played basketball. I love basketball. But yeah, that helped out a lot. So I was introverted. I was just a student athlete in school, headphones in, doing my work, not talking to anybody, not going into the mix, not worried about nobody else going on. But as soon as you mess with me, that's when I'm
You're not doing all that, but you're still on the inside.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
broken.
That's just how I'm me. I'm just hurt. Then as soon as somebody try me, that's when I just let it out.
I'm gonna give you this hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna unleash it. But to the teachers, I was never like bad in class or anything. It was just people. And when people try me, I'm gonna take it to the extent because you wanted to try me because I didn't try you the first time. You didn't have to. So that's just how I was. And that's what and that it started from when my granny passed away. All that started from when my granny passed away.
So was there a time that you let's see, I don't want to say indulged, but kind of
Engaged.
got engaged or interested in other religions?
Oh, I didn't get to the like senior.
Okay, let's go there.
That's when I completely said I don't believe in him.
How did you get to that point?
False doctrines, listening to what sounded good to my ear. At the time.
Itching ears. Okay.
Listening to what sounded good to my ear at the time.
So tell me, who was telling you these things?
It was my closest friend, one of my 4 closest friends. He basically just opened the door. And once he opened the door, I went all the way in. I just ran for it. Because that's at the time, that's when I was just seeking for truth, basically. So it was just like what he told me, and then what I was looking at, all the false darkness, it was just sounding so good to my ears and everything. I was just like, yeah.
And what religion, if you don't
This
mind
man,
me asking?
it wasn't I didn't believe in a religion.
So it was just,
I didn't believe no religion.
So what was he teaching? Or what was
He wasn't
pouring?
he wasn't teaching anything. He was just telling me you need to, like, he was basically telling me you need to seek for truth. God, like, he was basically saying God ain't real, people being deceived, just the white man's religion, stuff like
Oh,
that.
so that's like New Age, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Enlightenment.
it wasn't that I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in the Christian. Like I can't explain. I was just spiritual. I believe in the universe. That's how I was.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that was
is it like a higher being or
Not-
You gotta get your
a higher-
chakras together.
Yeah, but I was listening to like chakras, the
Get your chakras and all
auras
your aura. Your aura. So what's your aura?
all
Your
that.
light ain't right.
All
Your
that.
energy.
I was listening, like that was just crazy. But that was all on. But I know now that was all under the Egyptian teacher, basically. All of that was all under the Egyptian teacher because I was always stuck on my people, my skin color. So I always want to go back to how my ancestors was living. Because they was the beginning, so that's how I was thinking. They was the beginning. They knew everything. So why we can't go back to how we was living, how they was living back in the day? Everything was looking like it was going perfectly well for them. So, so I started telling my mom and everybody like I started telling my mom and everybody around me like God not real. Like, I was basically evangelizing against him because I received a prophecy that I'm an evangelist. So I always been evangelizing, but I was evangelizing against Christ.
You was like a Paul.
Yeah, Saul.
Yeah, at the time, Saul.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
What Paul did, that's crazy. I ain't
So
killed
how was
nobody.
your mom?
I ain't sit on my
He just
jail.
persecuted them and he just
just
held the
sent
coach.
him to jail and
But
stuff
he
like
was
that.
still,
Yeah.
he was an accomplice to the crime. So how was your mom handling all of
She was
this?
hurt. She was hurt. And then I think that's what made her push forward to going into God, getting to know God more. And then her car accident she had. But she was just hurt. Like, she was real hurt. She just couldn't understand it. She was like, where all this, like, it just came out of nowhere with me. She was like, where is all this coming from?
Right.
Because I told you I never used to open up to my mother. I never used to talk to her. I was just nothing I couldn't say. Like, we had always had a good relationship, but when it comes to hurt and pain and feeling, I don't ever tell nobody about my feelings or my pain or anything like that. So nobody really know how I really feel inside. Nobody, because I never expressed myself to the world or to anybody. I just kept everything in. So, what we left off
So
there?
when you
The
finally come
universe
out,
and
when you finally come out,
whatever
when
y'all
you finally do talk to your
chakra.
mama,
What is a
you
chakra?
talking
I don't even
about
know
the
what that
chakras.
is.
So they talking about
and the stone.
What is it?
You got your own-
Chakras is
No,
like
I'm not into that. I'm into the Lord.
it's basically what they was like what he was teaching. Not what my friend was teaching, but what I was looking at and reading and doing all types of research and stuff. Chakras is like energy based. And you gotta line your chakras up, and sometimes
Oh, is that them little balls?
The little stones.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Not the Infinity Stones from Avengers, but the stone.
it's just energy. That's all it is. It's just energy and stuff like that.
So it's a counterfeit. It's like
You
spirit
know,
for
you
us.
how you got negative energy and bad energy. So what I was looking at, everything was energy based to me. Energy couldn't be created nor destroyed. So that's how I was taught that's how the universe was made. Like, it was like everything. I was learning everything, but it was no God. No, like what
There's no
Christian.
foundation.
Christian.
or
So
there's
I was worshiping false gods. I was worshiping the sun. I was worshiping the water. I was worshiping. I can't even say it. Worshiping.
Yeah.
I was like, I used to say, I was like, how can you believe something that you can't see? That's how I was. So I was like, I was worshiping. I was worshiping things that I can see, things that's gonna provide, that's gonna keep me living, things that's gonna sustain life. The sun sustains life. Water sustains life. So that's what the things I was worshiping.
I just got a revelation. Come on here.
So that's what I was worshiping. I was like, you can see the sun, you can see what it's doing, you can see that it's keeping us alive. Without the sun, we dead. So that's how I was. Or without water, we dead. Or without air and all this. So I was universe based, and I forgot the name of it. It's a name that you call them people. I forgot the name of it.
They're not. It's
Crazy.
It's I think it's
really.
I forgot the name of it.
Lost. Deceived.
But yeah, I was lost. I was real lost.
So how
Am I
long did you research and indulge in that?
My
particular-
whole senior year in high school. I was just telling friends, God, we used to have all types of debates, big class discussions. The teachers would even come in it was just like
You done turned the whole classroom upside down.
like
Were you still going to church with your mom, or were you just
like
you're not doing
it
that?
was crazy as was. I was still going to church.
That is crazy.
Like my mom was not playing with me. She's like, nah, you still coming to church. Like you still coming to church.
Bring
And she,
you and your chakras.
You bring your chakras on into the temple. You sit in the back
and then what's crazy is she put me on the praise team at the church.
It's over with.
Put me on the praise team at the church, and I'm telling her, I don't believe in him. Why you got me singing for this man? You got me out here. You got me over here. I said you got me over here doing stuff that this is not me. Like it wasn't me. Like I'm over here being somebody. Like at church, I'm over here being somebody that I'm not really in. So I just didn't like that. So when I was at church, I didn't talk to nobody when I was at church. I just felt that was just so disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you stunned.
Yeah.
You felt like you were being fake.
Yeah.
This is not who I am. I don't believe in this, but
I don't like being fake towards nobody. I like being real.
Yeah.
Like me, just real, authentic me. So I couldn't just be sitting around like when everybody be sitting around and talking. I had to go in the bathroom and get away because I couldn't just be around something that I don't really, because I really didn't believe like at all. Really didn't believe. It was to the point when I used to be like, I used to tell my friends, and everybody around, I said, if y'all God real right now, tell him to strike me down right now. I used to say that all the time.
Well, thank God
I'm glad he didn't.
Exactly.
Just
thank God for grace
tempt the
and
Lord thy
mercy.
God.
Exactly. So I used to say that. I used to say that all the time. I said, I'm speaking against him. I'm doing all these things against him while I'm still living.
He's got a plan for you.
God is so good.
So that's why I used to tell everybody around me. Like I used to be like, I'm still living. You see, I'm still doing what I'm doing. He still ain't strike me down yet. So I guess y'all got not real. So that's how I was. That's how I used to like try to get people to like, come on. Come on. He not real.
Prophets of Baal
He
on
not
the
real.
For real.
So it was two of us. It was two of us that didn't believe in God, of my 4 friends. It was 2 of us that didn't believe in God, and it was 2 of them that was like, nah, bro, y'all tripping.
I like it. Is that one of the ones who's going to church? Yes, I like you.
They was like, nah, bro, you tripping. It was like, nah, bro. Like it was just like Jacoby and Samaje. That's their name. They was like, man, I believe in God. I don't know what you talking
I don't care about
about.
what
Lord, what he do is on him.
I got nothing to do with that.
We used to be like, y'all so blind, y'all so lost. That's how we used to be. And they used to be like, oh, crazy. And I used like, no, you crazy. But we still kept it tight together, even though we had 2 different disbeliefs. That's how you know it was just. We've always been like that, man. It was actually 3 of us. It's Julian, but he don't be around us like that. But that's still one of my brothers. So it was 3 of us that didn't believe it. So we used to try to get the 2 of them. And they was like, bro, y'all tripping. Look at these 3 musketeers going around. Just going around causing havoc around the school. I used to like
this false doctrine.
Right.
They shot us.
Y'all say religion. I wasn't like going into religion, but like the Muslim, I was just looking into how they was living. I was liking how they was living. It just seemed so peaceful to me. So I wasn't trying to Muslim, but like lifestyle basically. So I used to wear my hat rolled up like a Muslim. People used to tell me to take it off. I'd be like, no, it's against my religion.
It's a weird. But so you stake all the way around. You in church, so you got to praise and worship too. You don't believe in God.
So this was the part when I began to be rebellious. Okay. Like nobody could tell me nothing. So I used to wear my hats rolled up because first of all, it was for style. First of all, then I liked it how the Muslims used to wear their stuff, and then I just nobody couldn't tell me what to do. So if people tell me to take my hat off, I'm like, no, it's against my religion. So I just usually be like, just.
But you ain't even converted.
But you ain't even Muslim.
Damn, you still at the house eating bacon.
I'm just out here
still eating bacon.
I'm just out here doing just drugs.
Just whatever.
Just out here living. Just hat rolled up, take your hat off. No, this gets my religion. They like, what are you? I'm Muslim. I'll be like
salami, bacon.
Yes.
And then teachers used to be like, Muslim, I was supposed to wear jewelry and all like that. And I was like, I'm not that type of Muslim.
I'm not that
I'm not that kind of Christian.
Yeah.
I'm Christian Pentecostal
Yeah,
Baptist.
that's what the
Yeah.
rebellion. That's what the rebellious came at. Nobody can tell me anything.
So did you not think that? I mean, because I know all of this stemmed from your grandmother's death. So even though you were exploring these other spiritualities and religions, did you not think that if something like that had happened to you again, that you would have the same reaction that you had to Christianity? If you became a Muslim and somebody died that was near and dear to you, would you have given up on that faith?
Way?
Would you have?
I never really thought about that. I wasn't trying to be converted to a Muslim because I used to be. I don't believe in any religion because I knew what religion was. I knew religion was control. I knew what religion because when I told you I research, I read, do all types of stuff. So I knew religion was control. That's part of the reason
religion is control.
Yes.
It's relationship.
That's part of the reason why I didn't believe in Christianity because I thought Christianity was a religion. Because I thought Christianity was the white man's religion. Because I'm going back into slavery, looking back on my skin color past, and looking how they enslaved us and gave us the book and told us to read and stuff like that. So that's how my perspective was distorted. So
they took out certain pages of that book as well as they gave it to us. Some of the scriptures were torn out.
You see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So
I think Exodus was missing because they didn't want us uprising. So you're at this point now. When do things start to turn?
Like when I start believing in him.
Yeah.
When do you start to be like, wait a minute now, these chakras ain't aligning, my energy is off, the sun ain't meeting
my needs.
Yeah, it wasn't even like I wasn't even praying to the sun and any stuff like that. It was just like I know the sun there. I'm supported. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna sit down and pray to the sun. Like I still thought I didn't believe prayer was like I didn't believe in none of that. I just know we had to. I just believe in that we got to acknowledge what is keeping us here, what is sustaining life. So I was like, we got to acknowledge the fact that the sun is here. Let people know just to acknowledge the fact. And then I was just big on just living right. So positive energy, negative energy. That's all I was always used to talk about energy, all this energy. And I used to be like, Mama, who made God? Who made God? And all types of stuff. I used to tell her. So I forgot what I used to come because it's parables in the Bible, the scriptures, is they written, you got to read them and put them together. I didn't know anything about that because I didn't want to research anything about Christianity. I wanted to research outside of it. So I used to find all the contradictions that's in the Bible. And I used to tell them, look, how he gonna make the sun on this day and then make the earth light up on this day without even having the sun here? So that's how I was. I used to find all types of contradictions. I used to argue with pastors and everybody. I used to debate with everybody. So that stuff didn't start changing to like this year, December.
Last December.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
That's when Apostle laid hands on me.
So what did you do? Walk us through that process.
Yeah,
what does that feel
about
like?
So like
what is...
we went a couple of days, and then like I told myself, I'm finna try him out. That's what I said. Like real talk, I said I'm finna try him out. I was praying. I started back praying. I said, God, if you real, show me that you real. I want to feel that you real. I started like I just wanted to try. I just said it, and I was like, when I do stuff, I mean it. I don't just talk. When I do stuff, like I was really praying back to how I used to pray. I was really meaning everything what I was saying, everything. I was like, show me. I want to feel you if you're real. That's how it was. So a couple of days we was going, it was like 3 days. On the third day, that's when the Apostle put hands on me. So first day we went, I got my mind cleared. I cleared all the junk that's in my that was like I just cleared everything out of my head. I said I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be open. And then first day, all right, I started feeling a little something. Second day, all right, Apostle looking at me. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something. When Apostle be preaching, like his eyes be scary. And
Listen, like you looking deep into your soul.
And he glancing, I'm just
you looking dead at you.
like I was like, wow. And then you know how they be doing altar calls. I was just, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. So
I will not lay down today.
On the third day, Apostle looked at me. We made eye contact again, and I felt something. I was like, man, we finna go up to this altar, and he called altar call. And then when he called for altar call, that's when he said, it was something about you these past couple of days. I knew it was something. And then he was like, the devil been trying to get you since you was in your mother's womb. So before I was being born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. I was losing a whole lot of oxygen. My mom was losing oxygen too, so we both could have passed away. So he was like, the devil been trying to get you since you was in your mother's womb. And that's what broke me right there. He was like, how do you know that? This is how you know that. Wow. Yeah, and then that's when he put hands on me. He kept prophesying, and that's when I finally, I fell out. My body just gave up. Like I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then, like I was screaming to the top, like uncontrollable. I don't even know why. Like in my head, I was there. Like, why am I screaming and kicking and doing all this?
What is happening?
I'm screaming. People holding me down. Like Calvin had told me he felt like I was going to levitate on what was going on. He said he had to put his hands around my ears because he wanted me to be able to hear the voice of God. So I was just screaming, shaking. Howard was putting hands on me. I was just shaking, doing all that. Then I was out for a while, and I got up, and I was just.
He was out for a while.
I was just shocked, and that's when I knew, yes, that he real. That's everything didn't change like that quick. I was like, yeah, I'm not listening. I had to tell my 3 friends that didn't believe in him. I had to tell them, yeah, y'all.
I know without a shadow of a doubt.
Y'all tripping.
I said, y'all tripping. They said at first they would have believed me and nothing. I said, man, God didn't knock me out.
He didn't strike me dead,
Right?
but he knocked me out.
Man, God didn't knock me out. I said I couldn't even hold. I couldn't hold myself up. It was nothing I could do. I said all he did was put his hands on me. I was knocked out. I was screaming to the top of my lungs. I ain't want to scream. I was screaming like a little female. I'm like, all in my head. I'm like, what is going on? Why am I screaming like this? I'm doing all types of kicking. I'm like, why am I'm throwing a little baby tantrum. I'm like, I ain't throwing no tantrums. I don't know how long. So I was like, wow. I'm telling them this stuff. They not believe me. And I'm like, all right. I had to stray away from them for a little bit. And that's when I just started really seeking. That's when I just started praying. I said, show me more. I want more. I just started praying. And then that's when, like, I went back into college. Because this was December. We was on break. I went back to college. So I was telling my other people, hey, real, because I was in college, I was prophesying. I mean, not prophesying, evangelizing against it. Then I had to go back.
Down the college campus.
Correct that.
So I had to go back.
Correct that, brother.
I had to go back. I'm correcting everybody over here thinking I'm a hypocrite.
Now you know.
Now you want to believe it. I'm like, yeah, he real. He very much real. So ever since that day, I forgot what day that was, but I still got the recording and everything. He said, he asked me, do I do music? He was just asking all types of stuff that, like, I never even talked to you. Like I told you, I don't open up to nobody. Don't talk to nobody. So how you know that I'm in love with music? You know what I'm saying? How you know that I almost died in my mother's womb? It's been numerous times I was supposed to, like, death didn't miss me. Numerous of times, even in college, bullets been missing me. Guns being drawn out on me. Car accidents. Sleeping while I'm driving. It's just many times that I've been spared, and then I used to be like, I'm lucky. I used to tell people I'm just lucky. I just be like, yeah, I'm lucky. People used to be like, I'm blessed. I'd be like, no, I'm lucky. I used to say I'm lucky all the time. Me not knowing that I'm blessed. Me not knowing that my mama was warned, like she was always praying over me, warning over me, sending her angels over there after me.
Listen, that woman.
She be praying.
Wow.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up, can you just give us a quick overview of what your relationship with the Lord is like now? I mean, I know you've always prayed. Are you studying the Word? What are the things that you're doing to keep the fire going. Because I mean, you can see it all over you. The fire is on you. So how are you keeping that fire on the altar so they don't never
Like-
burn out? Did we see this?
Yes, we
we did.
I be see now that, like I said, when I get stuff, I go full throttle, full. So now I'm learning about everything, the spiritual realm, like anything I'm reading. Like I'm starting from Matthew, I'm reading everything. I'm just learning everything with a clear mind, and then it's just like I be praying in tongues. Like that's when I prayed in tongues the first time when he put his hands on me. I got up. He said, I don't want him getting up, so he praying in tongues. I got up praying in tongues. Didn't know what that was, but I was doing it. I was doing it. So I cultivated my tongues got a whole lot better. It's just like I'm growing up spiritually. I feel it spiritually. My spiritual eyes begin to be open. I be hearing, like, God be talking to me all the time. He be talking to me through my music, through other people, because like when I was at the Epic Fire, and like it's just he's consistent. Anytime when I say I want more, he brings me more.
Yeah, I have the video from the Epic Fire. Maybe I'll post that on the show on the page.
So now I'm trying to say, so I'm called to people. I got the power of influence and all that. So now I'm just using that, trying to save as many souls as I can, letting them know the true knowledge of Christ, the true knowledge of what is going on, because everybody not getting the true knowledge. Everybody getting distorted perspective, twisted, and cursed words and stuff like that. So now I'm just trying to get everybody to, because I'm an evangelist. I'm trying to build that bridge so y'all can go and walk to Christ. So now I'm just doing what he called me to do. Like I'm going to my calling. I'm stepping to my calling. I'm trying to, I'm still, it's a process. I'm still working on myself. But while I'm working on myself, I'm still creating my relationship with him. I'm still praying in my tongues. Like I don't even pray naturally no more in my English language anymore. I be praying in tongues most of the time. I be praying for other people. Like recently, like I've been like Apostle Ferguson. A lot of people heard of him. God released the shadow in my computer shadow onto me. So when I was at Epic Fire,
I saw it.
I was at Epic Fire. I healed a lot, like 12 kids. He I got up there and started healing. So after that, like whenever I'm around homeless people and anybody, I get close to them. I just start praying in my tongue, because he said with Peter's shadow, he healed people. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to heal people, because that's what I'm called to do. So like recently, I just healed one of my friends, because he been told that he had an STD. And I was like, that ain't nothing but a word curse that the doctor's trying to, cause I brought him to church, and he got saved, and then after he got saved, Satan been attacking him. And he attacking him with his finances, attacking him with sickness. And I'm like, he's just trying to bring you back. He's just trying to bring you back. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, you don't got to come to an agreement with anything the doctor said. I said, if anything, you don't need to take no medicine. The medicine's in the scripture. That's what I told him. So like, I don't even take medicine. I be getting sick, I just pray. I don't take medicine. Like recently, I just prayed I was having tightness in my chest. I prayed it away. He was gone after I got done praying. I don't even take medicine. I don't do none of that. And when I told my mom, I feel like I can heal anybody. I told her I feel like I can heal anybody. When I feel the anointing, when I feel the power to like put my hands on somebody and heal, that's what I'm gonna do. So like right now, I'm just building my relationship, learning how to yield to Holy Spirit, and continue to gain more wisdom and knowledge in Christ. And that's how I'm keeping the fire going. And then recently, like I said, God be talking to me. So recently, my mother's friend Raven, we was at church service last Sunday. She had said she felt the need to say that he got a fire in his belly that's unquenchable, that ain't gonna never let out. And that she said that I'm just getting started, and that my mama had birthed out one of God's chosen. So like that's just letting me know that like yeah, I'm on the right path. Like he be communicating with me. I be hearing things in my, like when I go to sleep, I be seeing colors and all types of stuff. Like my imagination, like just like I'm just awoke my spirit. I'm just awoken in the spirit now. Like I'm twitching all the time and stuff like uncontrollably. Like I thought it was something wrong with me that I'd be twitching out. Like you know what I'm saying? But my mom told me that's Holy Spirit. So
Okay, pray real quick. Just pray for the people listening. Whatever God leads you to say.
I don't pray naturally. I pray my tongue.
Okay, well, just give us a little English today. Just a little English for the people.
Heavenly Father, I come to you as your son. I want to ask that you open people's hearts and minds that are watching the Lord. And I ask that you have a strong encounter with you, a very strong encounter with the Lord. People need to seek you more, Lord. You said when people seek you, you will reveal. So I want to pray that you reveal yourself to the people that are seeking because they're hungry. They want you. They want to have a serious encounter with you. They want to feel what I felt. They want your fire, Lord. They're hungry for your fire, Lord. Just like you said, I was hungry for your fire, Lord. They're hungry too. And that's what I'm feeling right now. They want to feel what I had felt. But they want stronger. They want more. They want to see your miracles. They want to know that you're there. They want to know that you got them in your hands. And I pray that you just keep everybody that's watching covered. Keep them covered, Lord. Keep them on the right track. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
So you can pray in English for the church. And you have to be able to pray in English for the people now, okay?
I understand.
And there it is, y'all.
Thank y'all
Thank
for
y'all so much
watching.
for
Say bye
watching.
to the people.
See y'all next week.
Love y'all. Bye. Have a good week. Week. It is so good.
Thank you.